Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 and back to the high seas for another Navy video. This is probably the most requested nation at the moment, so it is back to the Mediterranean and we're going to see if we can turn Greece into rulers of the waves. Now I reckon Greece here is going to be quite difficult to do. We do start with a little bit of a navy, few subs and then cruiser and some destroyers. As usual, these starting ones are absolutely naff. 18 knots is terrible. 27's better, but not ideal. I kind of want a bit of a speedy boy navy today. I can't even upgrade the engine either, so these are probably going to be redundant with their mines. So we'll see how we go. They're okay with 30. I might be able to use the destroyers at least. Now, Greece does have a little bit of a navy focus tree, but it's pretty pants if I'm honest. So we get 3 dockyards there, which is okay for 35 days. Then we get 2 options, so scrap the Greco-Turkish naval treaty, so we can buy some ships or rebuild some, but who wants to do that because they'll be absolute dog. So I don't think we'll be doing many of these. That's to do with subs, and we're not really going to be doing subs today. We get some bonuses for ships and bits and pieces. That's to do with new admirals, but I don't really need to recruit admirals, so there's not actually too much in this side of the tree I need. Obviously, playing Greece, we are going down to revive the double-headed eagle and the Byzantine Empire. Obviously, what other route are we going to do? So we do need to arrest our king first off and then wait for the election. This has been a while since I've done this run, so this isn't a tutorial on the Byzantine Empire. This is just me doing navy and having fun, so please don't criticise my empire building skills here. Research wise, it's going to be a while since we can build ships, so let's just get our industry going. And what are we like? So we've got a little bit of research, which is good. I will get cruisers, but there's no point just yet. We'll get some electrical mechanical for a bit of research speed and bits and pieces, and then we'll build a couple of civs because our economy is pretty poor and there's no point going for dockyards yet. We do start with 2. So I'm going to start with just they're okay speed, but I don't really want mines. We'll just build a couple of convoys to begin with just to get a bit of XP to change those. I'm going to get the 36 cruisers because I want to get 1940 ones ahead of time, really. I want to build some good cruisers, as that is what we're going to sort of specialise in this run, is light cruisers. So we'll start researching them. Let's go and get decisive battle, capital and screen as usual. Naval manoeuvre for a bit of speed, but I think we'll go decisive battle. I'll hold off on 40 cruisers just yet because we're so ahead of time. So let's go and get some guns that we need to put on them. So we'll do the small ones first because I do want to get the dual purpose, which take longer to get. So we'll work towards them. Greece has some fairly useful military hire. We'll take the infantry expert. Definitely we'll need that to fight Turkey. We'll take the artillery, and then they do have screens as well, so we'll probably pick that up later on. Let's get some cheap destroyers on the go now. So we'll just put the best fire. We'll put some torpedoes in. We'll do raiding fleet. I know I could add more bits, but I want to get a few screens out first. We'll just build these little simple destroyers for now until we can get something better. They've got good speed as well, 35, so that's all I'm sort of looking for. Let's set up our naval invasions ready for our war with Turkey because we're going to trick them into coming to our land. The Italians are the only one who turn up. What a shame. That bypasses that bad boy. And then we'll go straight for horror and fear and declare our war. Now, we do have a few good admirals here, so destroyer and fleet protector. I don't really want that. Minus 25% of the ships in the first. He does have bold, but he's a media personality. Air controller, I mean, that just wants me to go for carriers, but we are not. So I'm actually going to go for this guy. I know he's not the best, but I do not want the other traits, really. Let's get our little navy out to sea, because we are going to have to get naval supremacy to do our little naval invasion of Turkey. We get our coup of the government, the Triple E or EEE, and we get our lovely new leader with the excellent mustache he has. I mean, is there a better mustache in the game? I don't think so. Let's go and get our army chief now. Army offensive we can now finally get, and we'll go up to extensive conscription because I am running out of manpower, and that's going to be a major thing to begin with. Horror and fear immediately clear on Turkey. They call in Romania, which is a little bit annoying, but not a lot we can do about that. We can now go further down the tree, so I will leave off doing the Revive Byzantium because I don't quite need it yet until we take up Turkey. Instead, I'm going to work towards doing our industry, so we'll utilise our strengths and get a bit of consumer goods back and a bit of production. We do need a bit more naval supremacy, which is a bit annoying. And there we go, green naval supremacy. You didn't even do anything. The Turks have very sillily walked into our land, and we'll just jump in behind them in the mountain tile and encircle all these divisions here and rinse and repeat. That's a good 6 divisions there that are going to be destroyed, so we'll have to do this multiple times. We have our first naval battle, but nothing really going on. Oh no, we missed one where we destroyed a Turkish cruiser. There we go, the first naval victory we have. Right, that's them defeated. We'll quickly retreat back, pull our mountaineers out of holding that ridge, and then we'll just redo it again. Right, I think this is probably the last time, so let's just quickly jump across, seeing as we can. We'll pin them in, we get one more circle. They've only got 2 divisions here now, so I think it's time we push out into Turkey. As long as I can get over this Istanbul Strait, we should, or not Istanbul, it should be Byzantium. We'll soon rename that, don't worry. Okay, that did absolutely nothing. I don't really know how I trigger that, but I don't really want it, so I'm not too bothered, because it hasn't unlocked these. I wonder if I have to be in the Allies or the Axis, but I'm not doing either of that, so who cares. There goes Turkey. Obviously, we'll just be taking all that land. I'd love to take their navy, but that is totally against the rules, so we'll just take the land. And then we can now go and revive Byzantium. And we have the Byzantine Empire. A lovely purple colour, the rise of the Byzantine Empire. We get nothing else at the moment, but we will start coring other bits when we can. We get a lovely new industry, to be fair, so we'll start, actually I'll start with mills. We'll build a couple of them because we are going to need some guns, and then we'll switch over to dockyards to start getting our navy built. I'll see if I can go through Bulgaria quickly, if we can get a war goal quick enough before they get their guarantee. 95 days, so it's a little unlikely, but we'll try. And immediately the UK has guaranteed their independence. We'll just cancel that then. We'll have to think of another way of getting around to Romania, a naval route, which is a bit annoying. Let's go and get marines, because getting into Romania is an utter bastard. We have got some equipment. We are getting some more ships out, so I mean we will have naval supremacy anyway. I think we've got enough mills for the time being, so we'll switch over to some dockyards to get that up and going so we can start producing some ships. Right, that's green. Let's get convoy raiding on for the subs. Let's see if we can get across with our marines. I would like to think so now. I need to push out a few tiles. Oh, there's a couple surrounded, to be fair, so they are knocked out. There's some more landed. Let's quickly get the rest of them out. I do need to push out, otherwise they'd probably be able to push them back into the sea. Right, if I can just take a few more tiles into Bucharest, and we'll get the supply hub there. They are not quick enough to reinforce their front line, so I think we should be able to walk around them. Couple more tiles, and I think we should cap them. Just a couple more of these victory points, maybe the capital. And there goes Romania. So I can grab a bit of their land, but I can't take Bessarabia, otherwise the Soviets will come knocking. I do need it back later to be able to core it, but we do have a little plan for that, so we'll just take the rest of it that we can. And a bit more purple on the map. Our empire is getting bigger. So next problem, Axis are coming knocking soon. So I need to guard this with Hungary here, Bulgaria, and the bit of Albania. So we've got 1 million manpower, so we can start getting some more divisions out. It is time to finally get some cruisers. So we're going light cruiser battery because it requires no extra steel. So we'll go for the second one. We will go for anti-air, the best one, 1. Fire control 2 as well for better chance of hitting. We don't have a radar at the moment, we don't need one anyway. Cruiser engine 3. We'll go with dual purpose as well for a bit of anti-air. No armor. We'll go for another light cruiser. We'll go for another light cruiser. Another light cruiser battery. Another one. And then we'll finish it off with another little dual purpose for the anti-air. We are left with 34 knot speed, which is good enough. A lot of light attack to get through the screens. Anti-air. We've got 140 health, no idea if that's good, and this will basically destroy everything that it comes up against. As a sign of appreciation to our members, I'm going to start naming the ships in these naval videos after you guys, so this time you will all be light cruisers, so a big thank you for supporting the channel, and I hope you all do not get sunk and you end up sinking a lot of the Royal Navy for me. Thinking about getting sunk, I'm going to go get damage control up, because I really can't afford for a lot of ships to be lost, especially with the small industry I have to be able to make them. Our first light cruiser is out, so congratulations, the Epic Spartan. You are out and ready. Let's go and get you into the fleet and get you training up. I will take the 2 old ships out, so you and this early cruiser here, you can just become a new task force, and then I'll just leave you to guard the coastline or something, but I don't want you slowing down my main fleet. we're going to go fleet in being. I may get some battle cruisers later. I haven't quite decided, but I think fleet in being is the best one anyway. So much naval to research, so little time. Let's go and get smoke generators so we can retreat if we are in danger. And we'll get depth charges because I imagine we're going to have to defeat a lot of subs. Italy has declared on us. We are ready, and they are not because they're not guarding Albania. So I reckon we can just smash through there with our mountaineers. They've literally got a couple of tiles. Oh, sorry, a couple of division on each tile. Bulgaria isn't wanting to join, so we'll quickly justify them for 10 days because there is a whole army I've got just sat there ready to wipe them out, so I want to release them. Right, let's quickly declare on them. We'll roll in. They haven't got enough divisions to hold their front lines. Hopefully no Germans will appear in there. They are trying to push through Hungary, but we are quite well defensive set up. There's Bulgaria dealt with. Albania's done as well, so we can get everyone to this Hungary front line. And we've joined up our empire, so we have got one big word now, which is always good. Hopefully we can hold off the Italians. The Allies should be pummeling them as well. Hopefully they'll get a naval invasion pretty soon. We'll wait for we got a few more cruisers, and then we'll get them out as well. So I think this long and proud tradition is pretty pointless. A bit of stability in naval, but this is to do with starting naval leaders, and we don't actually need any new ones. So I'm going to switch over to the army, I think, and get a few doctrine bonuses. Germany's declared on Yugoslavia. That's something I don't really want to happen, so I've now got a much bigger front line once they fall, so we might have to do a little bit of a fall back to get a better front line. The Axis really don't like me. I mean, my fallback is doing okay. We're falling back to the river as well from Romania. I haven't got cores in Romania anyway, so we've just got a garrison in it. They shouldn't be able to push me through the mountains, but they are really cycle charging me at the moment. Oh, thank God, Soviets. Thank God. I mean, not thank God for you, because you've just got invaded, but that should at least relieve a bit of my front line. We are holding, but the Germans are just mass attacking us still. Let's get our fleet out. 5 cruisers, 25 destroyers should be more than enough, so I'm going to get them out on convoy raiding to start with. I don't think the Italians are going to have anything out and about, because it's probably all been sunk by the British by now. I need the Germans to push past Bessarabia, that way we can retake it from them without the Soviets, and then we'll have that land back and we can hit the core button. So we do need them to push on a bit. They are still wasting a lot of time with us. Okay, so the Italians are out and about. Let's get on strike force then. Let's see if we can actually find something. I don't seem to be sinking too many convoys at the moment. Let's get them a bit closer to the centre of the Med as well. Let's go and get to this land of mountains, because that will give us a much better attack and defence in mountains, which means we should be able to hold better in the north of Greece here. I mean, they're not pushing anymore anyway, so it's a bit irrelevant. I am going to have to go up to service by requirement as well, unfortunately, because I am lacking manpower. I can't find any Italians, so we're going to make our usual spotting. We don't have radar yet, which is a bit annoying, but the old catapult planes do well enough, so we'll get some of these spottings out and we'll see if they can actually locate some fleets for us. Let's go and get the landing craft, because I feel like I'm going to sneakily take Italy out, seeing as they're just sort of sat on my border here. If I can get some marines out, a full army, I reckon I can knock them out before they can reinforce it. They are still trying to push, but I think I'm pretty secure here. They are sort of lacking equipment. Kiev's gone, so the Soviets aren't doing too well either, but that'll at least distract the Germans. Let's go and get these cruisers out now, so we'll get them on patrol, we'll get them on do not engage, we'll put them on repair low because they can fix, and that's it. Hopefully they can get out and spot something. We have got naval supremacy, so I'm not really too sure what Italians are actually about. Let's start getting some proper torpedo destroyers out as well to help hit the main ships. We won't need sonar, so let's get rid of that because we're not going to have it on patrol. And we'll start getting a load of these destroyers out, and then when we fight the British, they can start sinking, hopefully, all of their main battleships. They're still attacking, so let's get our naval invasion off. All of our marines are going to land. Hopefully there's not too much there. We've got Green Sea, which is good. Let's get them on naval support, and we'll split them into 2 to go with 2 of our fleets. I need to knock Italy out before they have a civil war. Otherwise, I probably will have to annex the puppet before I can do the decision to core them. Oh, here's some Italian navy. A battleship and a couple of destroyers. They've probably been forced out from repairing, so they are definitely not going to stand up to our fleet. And there we go. The first real casualties of the Greek fleet. Well, Byzantine fleet. A few more cruisers and destroyers picked up there. They stand absolutely no chance. Some injured cruisers and destroyers are going to get sunk to hell from ours. There's a battleship trying to flee. Hopefully we can catch it. Meanwhile, Italy is getting absolutely rolled over. Right, if I can take Milan, I might be able to do it before the Civil War. I can't believe it hasn't kicked off yet. They are really not good at defending their ports, I must be honest. There goes Mussolini. Hopefully we can get it only a couple more days and we'll have Milan, and that should cap them. So we might be okay. The Civil War might not kick off yet. There goes Italy, and we didn't get a civil war. Can we now click the decision is the question. We can't because we don't control all of it. Obviously we want to keep the territory. That should mean that they cap in a second. Right, they've capped, which is good, which means all of the territory should fall to us. So more of the Italian Navy have been caught. 5 battleships there. 3 have got away annoyingly. Did we get the other one? We got 1 and a destroyer. Hopefully we can capture them because there's the other 4 because they've got nowhere to go except from, they've hit 2 of my cruisers. And there they go. I did lose 2 cruisers in that. I can't believe that. Lucky shot. There's the last one. And that is 5 Italian battleships gone. Got to make a use of this weak front that the Axis have now. So we'll quickly, there's one encircled and gone. See if we can move down. I think if I take Zara, I might be able to get it. There's no one in Zara, which is good. We might be able to take Split and get rid of Croatia as well at the same time. Right, let's just start pushing up now because I feel like I can battle plan my way there. They don't really have too many divisions. I can do Triumph for Italy now as well. Perfect. Let's do that and let's gain that core. And that is going to make us one chunky boy. 3.6 million manpower. Lovely. A load of industry and some more dockyard and some more resources. So we are looking very good now. Right, I'm going to go for heavy ship hulls because we're going to get some battle cruisers. I feel like we're going to need some to fight the Allies, and we've got enough resource and dockyards to do it now. So we'll go ahead and get some battle cruisers. Meanwhile, we are trying to roll into the Balkans. That should be all of Bessarabia that I need. I think I only needed this coastal tile. So once we've taken that from, and the Soviets haven't, we should be able to do our decision later. Got bonuses for heavy guns, so let's go get that to put on our battle cruisers. We are waiting for 1940 hulls. I do have another research as well bonus, so I may even go for 44 hulls and get out the best possible battle cruisers we possibly can. I mean, it's almost 44, so I think this is going to be quite a late game this time. I need to be able to take all of Yugoslavia before there's the liberation of Paris. Wow, I didn't realise a big D-Day had happened like that. I need to take Yugoslavia so I can hit the decision before we have the peace deal, otherwise I have to give it back up. Yes, triumph for the Balkans. We'll just click that bad boy. Thank you very much. We'll take core on all of that Romania and Yugoslavia land. We should gain, another few million manpower, a load more industry. I think we are pretty good. I mean, we're lacking so much equipment, but nobody cares. The Germans are basically done. Right, 1944 hulls. Let's get some cruisers. Battle Cruiser Armor 2. I probably should have upgraded a better one, but never mind. We'll go with 2s. That'll be enough. We'll get engine 4, so we get a rapido speed. We'll get a heavy battery 3, anti-air, fire control 3. Don't need a radar because they won't be on patrol. Dual purpose for anti-air. We'll go heavy battery, although I don't want the speed to be too slowed down, so I'll have to do a little bit of balancing with this, I think. Okay, I'm happy with that. 34.9 knots, very good. Bit of anti-air, some good enough heavy attack and light attack, so I've only basically got 2 of the heavy guns on it, but that should be more than enough to be able to defeat the British, so we'll try and get some of these out. And there goes Germany, the Axis defeated. Luckily, all of this lovely land here is core now, so we'll just be able to claim all of this in the peace deal for a very cheap. And oh boy, we are a very chunky boy. We do still need to claim Africa though, so it looks like the Allies are next in our path. This is where the naval is going to get seriously hard. Our battle cruisers are going to take till late 44, so I'm probably not going to wait for them. They're going to have to come in clutch later on because I'm not going to sit around for over a year anyway. We will try and get that a little bit quicker by doing a few little tweaks. Right, let's get going. We've got 17 cruisers and 46 destroyers. We should be able to at least wipe some screens out and take Africa. So let's just go straight ahead. We'll declare on France. We'll get all these going so we can take this a little bit here. We'll push into Egypt as well. And then I won't push into France yet. We'll just hold the border. We'll get all of our cores back first. We do actually have naval supremacy. I probably should have let the org get back up first before I actually declared, but never mind. I don't know how much difference that makes in a battle, the org, but hopefully not too much before they get engaged. Oh, the British weren't in the war. That explains why we had naval supremacy. Okay, this is about to get much more difficult now. We found some submarines. Brilliant, just what I want. And they take so long to disengage. We are out of steel because Sweden no longer wants to trade with us, which is actually a humongous problem. Oh, here we go. The British have found us, or we found the British, one of the two. A few carriers there, a few battleships. They are well screened. The screens are being deleted, though. Everything else has managed to flee, but we did get 30 destroyers. I mean, I'll take that. Annoyingly, these subs are slowing us down, disengaging, because I want to be able to catch those ships up pretty quickly before they retreat. I think this is them if we caught them. Yeah, we've caught them back up, so they've not got enough screens now. They are starting to fall back again. As usual, the destroyers are going. We got 2 battleships. The rest managed to get away, which is rather annoying, but we'll definitely take that as a win. We are now stuck with the subs as usual. Oh, we've got some more battleships that started to reinforce, which is odd, seeing as they don't... Oh, they've brought some screens with them. Oh, there's a few more gone. They are pulling out. We've got rid of all the screens, so we should be able to get a few more. I think that is quite a big victory. We did lose quite a bit, though. 5 cruisers we lost, which is a bit annoying, and 22 destroyers. They lost 5 battleships, 40 destroyers, 7 cruisers, though. So, yeah, that's definitely a big win. Let's get these into repairing because I can't afford to lose too many of them. We'll get the naval refit yard on. And I forgot to get one of these. Let's go and get, yeah, the positioning's probably best. We have trapped a lot of the British in the Suez by the looks of it. So hopefully we can destroy them if we can quickly wipe through Egypt. At least that then deletes one of the accesses for them into the Med. That is enough for us to go and get Egypt as a course. We'll go and do that. That leaves us with one more decision where we basically need to take a couple more islands yet before we can do it. That is enough repairing for you, so let's get them back out on Strike Force and merge up. And let's see what we can find. Instantly we can find something from the United Kingdom. We do need a bit more naval supremacy to be able to take Cyprus off of them though. Oh, our naval invasion is off. There's a few subs again. That's just slowing us down. A few destroyers sunk, but the subs are just unbelievably slow to disengage, so we get trapped there. We are starting to land on Cyprus. They have got a lot on the port by the looks of it, but we should be able to push them out. There's a few destroyers and cruisers. That's definitely not going to stand up. Something is reinforcing, just some more screens, which is fine. Any screens we find will just be instantly sunk. We can definitely deal with them. It's when the big boys come in, it's a problem. Chile's getting involved, and they're quickly finding out the bottom of the Med is the place they are going. Couple of subs there. I really need to upgrade my sub defeating skills because they are just being a constant pain. They definitely don't have enough screens, so once we've sunk all of them, those big battleships are going... Oh, Chile's just coming to save you with some screens there, and they brought their pride of the fleet, which is probably a big mistake for them. Chile's screens have come in, got sunk, and saved your big battleships, England, but I think you're about to lose some carriers. Oh, they all got away. Everything's too fast. I mean, that is one hell of a victory, to be fair. 3 battleships and basically all of the screens they own, so not too shabby. Oh, we caught them back up and their screens are already gone. There goes Pride of the Fleet. There goes Argentina's Pride of the Fleet as well. So 2 Pride of the Fleets and basically all of South America's Navy, so they are goodbye. The problem with this small navy is I'm getting absolutely murdered by naval invasions because we're not having naval supremacy across the whole Med. So all I'm doing is trying to deploy troops to fight fires and spin plates at the moment. There's some more destroyers and cruisers going, and again the subs are just slowing us down. Oh my god, I just want to disengage and go after something else. There's another load of battleships. 5 did get away, but that's still a good haul there really. Load of destroyers from South America as usual. Meanwhile, they are naval invading again. Our port guards just aren't getting in position quick enough. This is not going very well for the British. The Germans are trying to screen them because they've lost all of theirs. I hopefully will get a couple of these carriers at least. They have got 5 battleships away from us, which is annoying. Oh, there's one. Oh, I think we got a couple. We did. We lost a little bit, but they've lost a load of screens, some destroyers, and yeah, 2 carriers and a battleship. So another big hit for them. Here's 5 retreating damaged battleships, which just stand absolutely no chance. So we are severely damaging the British now. This is starting to teet in our favour, which is good. Oh, these reinforcements have absolutely smashed through us. I've got to pull out. Oh, no. That was an... Oh, my God. We lost 11 cruisers and 10 destroyers. That was so greedy of me. It was the subs again. The subs kept me in the battle, and then they managed to reinforce and absolutely pummel me. I've got 2 ships, so we have got quite a large rebuild process going to happen now. We have only got 5 months before these battle cruisers come out, so we'll spend 5 months just rebuilding again. A bit of a setback, but we'll just spend some time, you know, mopping up these naval invasions. Right, our battle cruisers are here, so our big boys are finally out. We do definitely need them because things are not going too well for me, as you could probably tell. So we'll get these into this fleet that is hiding in the Black Sea, training at the moment. And we'll get some more cruisers into there. I need naval supremacy because they're basically in Africa, in Italy, now in Greece and Yugoslavia, in Turkey as well. I just can't deal with these naval invasions. I need to rule the seas. I have no convoys, no supply. Yeah, this just isn't going very well, but at least my battle cruisers are out. Right, we need to turn the tide. Let's get them on never repair, always engage. Let's get these bad boys out. So we've got 8 cruisers, 4 battle cruisers, and 24 destroyers. There's some subs to slow us down to begin with. What a great start. 1 lone battleship. There's only 1 place that is going, and oh, we did get it, but they have massively reinforced there, but not enough screens, so this is just absolute kamikaze from them. We should get rid of all of this with our new battle cruisers. We are going through it. That should be, yeah, that's a good loss for the Americans. They are definitely going to be licking their wounds after that one. There's another load gone that I missed. They are now going back in. There's some convoys gone, but we do need to start sinking a bit more. We can upgrade him, so let's go for big gun expert for capital ship attack, definitely, and safety first so they don't get sunk. Subs are crucifying me, so let's get some sonar on the go, fire control, load of depth charges. We've got to start sinking these. Let's get radar actually, because that does sub visibility, and we'll get sonar rather than the fire controls out. Load more cruisers going, couple of destroyers, very nice. Some more Americans gone, and we only lost a few convoys, so I'll definitely take that. We are starting to get a bit of green again. Some Japanese, I assume Puppet, have turned up as well now, so they are... Oh, there goes a Japanese carrier. I mean, that was a big mistake. Oh, look, we're finally sinking some subs, which is good. They are trying to flee, by the looks of it, in Gibraltar, and we're just holding the strait here. Yeah, the Americans are trying to flee with some carriers. Hopefully we can get rid of all of them. They are reinforcing that massively. We didn't get any of the carriers, annoyingly, but we did get a lot of their screens, so they should be pretty weak. Hopefully we can catch back up with them quickly. Need to get these naval invasions dealt with. So we've got Green Sea and there's not really anything going on at the moment. So let's go, well, there's no one about really, or at least one engaged. So I'm going to split this into 2 and then we'll get this on convoy raiding and hopefully they'll run out of supply in Italy and we should just be able to roll them over because we don't really have any subs at the moment. Oh, they have engaged us with some carriers. Oh, they've already fled, but we did get all of the screens. Oh no, we've got some more coming in. We have got more coming in. Annoyingly, I didn't get any carriers. Again, it's just hundreds of screens being deleted by our cruisers, I imagine. Very good victory, that. Very good. I can see the carrier is trying to get away. Hopefully we can catch that, but we are stuck with the subs as usual. It does look like we are pushing back out of Italy, though. So these are running out of supply, which is good. Oh, there's 3 carriers gone that I didn't see, and some subs and destroyers as well. As usual, we're stuck with some subs. Caught some more. They are trying to reinforce. At least the subs are being deleted now, so our destroyers are definitely doing the work. Here's a lone battleship with nothing left but to be sunk to the bottom of the sea. There goes another British one. What has the British got left, out of curiosity? They've still got so much. They've got I mean, it is late game, I suppose, but they've got 9 carriers left and 15 battleships. That's unbelievable. Right, there's... Oh, the Hood. We have found Hood. Oh, and we've sunk the Hood. I love sinking HMS Hood. There goes the British pride of the fleet. I think we can class that as being rulers of the Med again. So we've pushed them out of majority of places. Just Sicily and a little bit of Africa left. And we control the seas, obviously, here as well. So we'll quickly push them out. But we have definitely turned our fortunes around. Just a few more islands once we get some troops in position. They are starting to retreat out of the Med because they haven't really got many ports. So hopefully we can get rid of a load of American carriers here. I mean, they've not really... Yeah, they're being sunk. They are... Was that all of them? No, we've caught some back up. They are going to try and retreat again, but we are too speedy. And that's 4 carriers and a battleship there and some destroyers. Very nice. And a couple of battleships there, the British and some more destroyers. So, oh, and we've caught something else. Oh, there's the other 5 carriers and some cruisers. No screens whatsoever. This here is the end of the Allies' fleet. There it is. That is definitely the turn where we are now naval supremacy. Oh, that's got to hurt, allies. That has got to hurt. What's that? 55 divisions there just encircling that port. Absolutely nowhere to go. They will just be crushed. No one was in Gibraltar either, so that is the other side of the Med locked up, which means no one can come and go from the Med. That is all taken. Just a little bit of Africa, and the Byzantine Empire is full of the Med. We do obviously own it all, so we'll now get that out round the UK and we'll start naval invading them. They have still got 4 carriers and a few battleships, but if they come out to play, they are going to be disappeared. Imagine the fear now that you know my fleet has hit the Atlantic and nowhere is safe for you because we have Gibraltar. A few little destroyers there. Anything that comes into contact with will just be sunk, and then we'll knock France out and we'll knock Britain out, and I think that'll be it. There goes France, some lovely equipment. We'll just quickly mop that up, and then probably Netherlands and bits of Belgium, and then we'll jump over to England, and I think I'll call it. I don't think I'm going to cap the whole of the Allies because I really cannot be bothered. Is anyone going to stop our naval invasion is the question. No, they've got absolutely no one here. What a surprise. I do love endgame Britain just gives up on guard. If you invade early on, they have everyone there. Late game, they don't care. And there goes United Kingdom. Thank you very much. Panama joins a little bit too late to actually do anything. But that is all that I want to conquer, really. Let's have a quick look. So 675 ships lost to 3,879 that we sunk, which is pretty incredible. Let's have a little look exactly what we did sink. 11 heavy ships, load of light hulls, 236 of them, 87 cruisers, which is pretty good. We lost 3. We definitely lost more than that. And this year we sunk 9 carriers, 9 heavy ships, and another shit ton basically of destroyers and cruisers. So yeah, we have definitely destroyed the Allies, and that's where we'll leave it. I think the Byzantine Empire definitely, well, Greece, sorry, definitely rules the waves. We control the whole Med. We've sunk all of the Allies, gained all our cores, and yeah, are just naval dominant now. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. Please comment down below where you want me to go next, what navy you want me to do next. Big shout out to our members again. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. And maybe check out some of these other videos and subscribe if you want. Thanks for watching. Peace out.